How's it going, people? Thanks again for joining our channel. Probably wondering, where's Team Bubba's videos been for a few weeks? Sometimes we have to take some time out purely to recharge our batteries, and also we've got our own personal lives, and of course we've got to work as well. Today's video, we're going to revisit the illegal IPTV TV streaming service that Kim Goguen provides, and it is illegal. And the idea of this video today is to go through some of the legal side, but things that have been reported in the media about IPTV and what's happened to people that are providing the service, and also those that are actually receiving the service, like many of those that are subscribing to Kim's IPTV. They are breaking the law, and unfortunately you believe because this service is being provided by Kim that you're safe and nothing's going to happen to you, or Kim's the ground commander, she's in charge of everything. She don't give two shits about you. All she cares about is money, end of the day. And we're just going to kind of go through a couple of things with you on today's video. First of all, we're going to go through several articles that have been reported on mainstream media, and also we'll go through the parts of where you can report this piracy, because it is. You think about it, right? It might sound good, you paying $15 to $25 a month to Kim for 10 to 20,000 channels and on-demand videos. But let's say if everybody did that. Let's say everybody did that and stopped paying for the service, or stopped going to the cinema and everything else. You wouldn't have this service, because who's going to make it? It costs money. Now, for me, I'm trying to understand, why would someone like Kim, who's supposed to be humanitarian, care for the world, the planet and everything else, put so much effort, time, money, well, not your money, not her money, your money, into this, when she's always said that TV's a load of shit. TV's a program. In fact, that program is programming you. Why would she want you, in one hand, tell you something like, oh, TV's invented to control people, including TV shows and movies, and then on the other hand, she's selling you a cheap service to save you some money? Well, instead of doing that, Kim, why don't you provide a service that saves people money on their electric bills, on their gas bills? Gasoline, diesel, that kind of thing. Why don't you save money on people, so they can save money on their mortgages instead of TV? I mean, for God's sake. That in itself should show you people that she is just off her mind and just cares about money. Because we're going to prove today that she's making hundreds of thousands, if not millions, from you paying her money for IPTV service. So I'm going to start off on some articles. Now you might think, mainstream media crap. Well, you don't need to look at these. You can look at anything you want. Go into the main corporations you want and see for yourself what they're putting on their websites about piracy. Now, you might not give a damn about corporations, but unfortunately, we live in a world where corporations do provide everything for us, because we're just not capable of looking after ourselves. In some instance, people can live off grid and capable of doing that, but majority of us just can't do it because we've been looked after by the capitalists and everything else. And Kim is a capitalist. Now, you might think that's bad. I mean, unfortunately, we have to deal with that today. But she is. She's from that banking environment, and she still plays with businesses. This is what it is. IPTV and United Network News, or whatever she calls it today, is a business. It's not a humanitarian thing that is going to save the world. Nobody has ever come forward and said, Kim has given us money for a project that saved lives, that's cured people, that saved animals' lives. We're not one person, and we've been asking from day one. If there is, show us the proof. Show us the proof. And this is not the only one. People like Thomas Williams from Truth on Integrity, the same one, going out saying pay $1 a month into the People's Club Foundation. He's had probably $100,000 in there now, and all he's paid for is a few things, giving people some petrol money, helped them out with electric bill 1 month, bought someone a chair so they could, because they were disabled. That's great. But we're talking on a mass scale. These people have been going on bullshitting us from day one, that they're here to help us to get on track and to save the world. Thomas Williams' blueprint bullshit about saving the world. And he's putting that out on Twitter, which he said he'd never use Twitter. Kim with the restoration plan. Where the hell's that been? It's been going on for donkeys. There's no movement on that. But instead, she's coming out with, like I said, TV service. And then this other stuff, Care. Someone brought that to my attention the other day in one of our videos. Thank you for that. Another product called Care. Then she's got this other one about assurance. God knows what. Anyway, I'm going off topic. So let's go into some of this where people have been the media's reported. Guardian newspaper. So 31st of October 2018, BBC and Sky call for EU crackdown on Saudi pirate TV service. This is just one. This is BBC and Sky have called for the European Commission to take formal action against Saudi Arabia over pirate TV streaming service that provides UK viewers with illegal access to content including Premier League football, The Bodyguard and Game of Thrones. So this is just one. I'll put the links in there. You can read all this. I'm not going to go through them all. We'll try and keep this video down to maybe half an hour if I can. Another one from factuk.org UK. Thousands of subscribers to illegal streaming service were warned by police. 2020, right? So I'm not just talking about quite recently. This has been going on for a long time. So 2018 was the last one. Let me just read a little bit. More than 7,000 residents believed to have been using illegal TV streaming services are set to receive warning notices this week from Lancashire Police. The police cybercrime unit is issuing the warnings to subscribers of an IPTV service which allows users to illegally stream premium channels at reduced rate. Subscribers will receive a cease and desist notice this week via email asking them to stop using the service immediately. This warning states that subscribing to these services is a crime which carries a maximum sentence of up to 5 years imprisonment and or a fine and criminal record. So there you go. That's the UK, right? Another one for the UK. If you're from the UK and you're watching this stuff and they can find out what you're looking at, you might say, oh yeah, but I use a VPN. Look, end of the day, you know you're doing wrong. If you're using a VPN, it's illegal that you're using illegal TV streaming. VPN will mask whatever you're trying, you don't want your internet provider to look at. But don't you realise it's illegal, which means you're doing criminal activity. How can that be any just in that? There just can't be. VPNs are used for many things. But we'll go into a bit more about legal IPTV services, that they actually do use it for scamming and taking information from you. Okay, Glasgow Times, February this year. So this is all based UK first. I'll cover other regions in a minute. A man was arrested in connection with intellectual property theft last week as cops cracked down on illegal streaming. As part of the intelligence-led operation between police in Scotland and Sky officers attended a property in Clydebank on Wednesday, the 8th of February, a 31-year-old man was arrested in relation to the distribution of illegal IPTV services which provide unauthorized access to pay TV content. Anyone tempted to purchase one of these services should be aware that their money is going towards a fraudulent scheme, and they might well find themselves having a visit from the police or other authorities. Money from such activities might well be used to fund other crimes, so people need to be aware of that. This is without doubt a form of organised crime. Which is right, it is. You don't know where this money's going to. Even if Kim is the middleman, the person that provides that service, which is not Kim, she has not got all these servers that's running off the quantum computer bullshit. There's somewhere in a far, country. Could be, don't know. Could be, like I said, in Saudi Arabia. It could be in China. Could be anywhere. Could be in Russia. End of the day, she's providing this service which is illegal. Sky News. Okay, so this is quite recently, 30th of May this year. Illegal streaming gang jailed for selling cut-price Premier League subscriptions. So, this gang, right, that made more than 7 million by illegally streaming Premier League matches to around 50,000 subscribers has been jailed. 50,000 subscribers. How many do you think Kim's got? And they've made more than 7 million from it. Let's say Kim gets 2 million for 50,000 subscribers. So these Premier League men, right? The Premier League said that 5 men were convicted of conspiracy to defraud, money laundering and contempt of court after generating the cash over 5 years. So these guys, right? I'll read out the name. Mike Gold from London is understood to have been the masterminded operation and was sentenced to 11 years in prison. Another one, a 36-year-old, also received prison terms. A 6 gang member said that he warrant. So another one that was out for arrest, a warrant. So my understanding, right, all these people have been doing this. I've been arrested and sentenced to a total of 30 years in prison. There's one here, look. Jolly 41 from Lancashire was sentenced to 5 years and 2 months for 2 counts of conspiracy to defraud, 1 count of laundering money after concealing 500,000 in his parents' bank account. So these people are actually getting this money, like Kim is, and they're money laundering it. You can read. I'll put the content. I'll put these links in the description field. So next one, we're going to move over to Ireland. So this is March 2023. Crackdown in Cork on illegal dodgy boxers. Chief Executive of Sports for Business, Robert Hartner, says people can be scammed by those who provide illegal streaming services. County Cork is expected to see major crackdown on illegal TV streaming services known as dodgy boxes. The illegal services provide stream access to premium TV, supporting events and new movie releases at far reduced prices. A number of legal warnings have been sent from companies such as Sky and Premier League to individuals involved in providing illegal access to premium content. It is understood that the Irish crackdown will not target the end users, but rather those who are selling the service. Chief Executive Sport of Business, Rob Hartnett, says people can be scammed by those who provide illegal streaming services. So you can, they'll just scam you out of money. That's what they do. But that's Ireland. Now they've got their own rules in the Republic of Ireland, and they've decided to go for, cut off the snake's head at the top, and that'll be the likes of Kim. Hopefully, that'll be her getting done. Okay, so May 2023, Dutch police Europol closed down illegal TV streaming service. Dutch financial crime investigators and Europol have taken down illegal internet television service that has been providing streaming services for over 100,000 users across Europe. Raids took place across the Netherlands on Tuesday as part of a crackdown, and 4 people were arrested in Almere and Den Helder, where the services was based. The FIOD said officials who seized the large quantities of cash, 5 cars, bank accounts and computer equipment. That's my phone. Let me just stop that. It's very unprofessional. So, where was I? Packages bought by subscribers to the illegal service gave them access to over 10,000 television channels, including Disney, Netflix, alongside a library of 15,000 films and older TV shows. They paid from €10 a month for the service, often in the form of cash payments via internet cafes. IPTV or internet protocol TV is not illegal in the Netherlands, but it's illegal to offer subscriptions to services that have not been paid for. So that's in Europe. Let's move over to the US. Now let's go back to 2019 December. 2 men admit to working on illegal streaming sites that revealed the size of Netflix and Hulu. Is how you say it. New York CNN. As the streaming wars continue to heat up, the Department of Justice says 2 men behind some of the largest illegal streaming services have been taken out of play. 2 computer programmers in Las Vegas pleaded guilty last Friday to criminal copyright charges after the FBI investigations revealed they'd been working on 2 massive illegal online streaming sites, iStreamItAll and Jetflix, according to plea agreements. iStreamItAll content library featured more than 18,000 channels, episodes, and nearly 11,000 movies, making it larger than Netflix, Amazon Prime, according to the release from the Justice Department. In 2017, 30 content creation companies, including Hulu, HBO, Amazon and others, formed an independent organization aimed in part of battering piracy. So, they are clamping down on that in the US as well. Let's move along. Another one in the US. February 2023, the war on illegal IPTV streaming services is eating up on content owner crackdown. For years, those who use IPTV services and sold them did so without any fear of legal action. The few IPTV services that faced any trouble in the US mostly faced civil lawsuits overseas. The news was different as a growing number of IPTV sellers faced jail time. That all changed back in 2020 as the US passed. Now, the US IPTV sellers could now face jail time as California begins enforcing Penal Code 593D, according to the report from Torrent Flex. Recently, both Nitro IPTV service and US TV Go have been shut down, and the case In the case of Nitro, the owners are facing 100 million judgment against them. 100 million. 100 million. And what's Kim doing? You think she's just making a few, 50, 60 grand a year maybe. $100 million they're going to be sued for. And most probably jail time as well. Okay, still looking at the US side. March 27, 2023, Disney major studios get 30 million from illegal streaming site amid piracy crackdown. A coalition of top movie and TV studios have secured 30 million judgment against the operator of 2 illegal streaming sites. Subscription plans included videos on demand access for additional $15 a month on top of their monthly $25 base plan. It organized content into numerous categories, including the streaming services on which the movie and TV shows aired. This is someone called Johnson, allegedly generated $3 million in annual revenue from AATV, according to the complaint. So there you go. What was the next one? Okay, so this one is from 11 days ago. Illegal streaming on the rise despite anti-piracy crackdown. Data shows 480,000 films and TV shows have been illegally streamed in the past 2 years, up 18%. The entertainment industry now recognizes that legitimate piracy is unrealistic and instead focus on making piracy sites less accessible. Anti-piracy authorities say that they have cracked down on illegal streaming on films and TV programs, but data suggests that practices of booming is reaching 215 billion legal site visits last year. In 2023 alone, ACE has helped shut down operators in Spain, Brazil, Germany, Vietnam, Egypt, Tunisia, each with millions of monthly users. So, that in itself should be quite worrying for you people that are using that service. If you couldn't care less, then you're stupid. You're stupid. Because, I'm sorry, if I was following someone that I thought was going to have a restoration plan to save the earth, why the hell would they commit crimes? Sell you cheap, tacky shit TV. And a lot of it is poor quality, because we've been told it is. If you're giving money to her, that money's also going to organised crime. You don't know what they're doing with that money. You're just stupid. And I don't care what you think. And maybe you think, oh, well, Team Bubba, you're part of Blackwater, you're part of the Democrats. We've heard it all. You're paedophiles. We've heard it all. We couldn't give a shit what you think, what Kim says or anybody else. Okay? Because we're a small little group of people that put content out on YouTube and lots of other platforms to warn you of this crap. If you want to continue down that route, it's up to you. It's on your conscience. It's not on Mars. We can go to bed at night and say, do you know, we might have saved someone going to prison one day, or even saved them being, later on in time being scammed, or even stop them from being made fools out of. And what about what they've done to people's families? Loads of people have actually been separated from their family because of Kim, because of her ways, and because you believe what she says. You say it to your partner don't believe you, and there's arguments, and that's what happens. Guaranteed. Not everyone believes. Just because you believe Kim, your partner might not. Your friends, or whoever you want to say is. Now, for those of you that have actually got a brain cell or lots of points, sorry, they've got intelligence because you don't pay this, you don't fall for this crap with Kim. If you want to report this stuff and stop her from doing what she's doing and go to sleep at night and say, do you know something, I've probably actually done something myself to try and stop illegal, organised crime going on. God knows what they do. They talk about Team Bubba trafficking. Bloody hell, we keep asking for the proof of it. How about Kim provides proof of who she buys the TV from? Has she done any investigating? We don't know what they do. It could be going to drugs, trafficking, anything. Whatever it is, it always goes back to some mafia style organised crime. Anyway, so what are we going to do about it, guys? There's loads of sites that you can go to where you can report this. If you're in the UK, there's quite a few. There's Crime Stoppers. Put the links in there. And it says in here, look, did you know that last year over 2.6 million illegal streamers were hacked? Almost 2 million illegal streamers were infected with viruses. 800,000 illegal streamers had their money stolen as a result of watching illegal streams. And a total, almost 3 million illegal streamers experienced a virus, fraud, or personal data theft. So if you want to report it, I'll put the link in there for the UK. And I think this might be as well. Premier League. This is one of the biggest football organisations. Call it corporation, whatever you want. And remember, I'm doing this to save corporations, yeah? I'm doing this to save, well, we're doing it to save you. Because eventually, you'll get caught. Kim's going to get caught at some point. And when they do, they're going to have a catalogue of information. Yeah, sorry about that. I keep getting interrupted phone calls all the time. Okay, let's move along then. So if you, another one here, it's basically the same, Crime Stoppers, but you can do it from this page here. If you want to, you can put on there the URLs and everything. Name of the service, type of service, and domains. You can put whatever you want in there. I think it's anonymous as well. So there's another one there. And there's a one that I believe is globally as well. So you can report software piracy. But the one we want is content piracy. So in here, again, you just put in there everything that you need. If you know their name, what we do, it's Kim Goguen. Let's get them reported. Let's get them reported because Kim is not being transparent of why she's has she got permission? No, she totally has not got permission. She's got God knows how many Telegram groups where you can only ask a question about the IPTV or a news network through Telegram because it's not being looked at by any organisation or police or FBI. She's got one for everything. She closes one down because she thinks it might have been someone might have infiltrated it, and then she opens another one up. Why? So Kim needs to come out and say where she gets the TV from. If she's got permission, prove it. And then fine, we will then put a video out to say she's proven that, you know, she's had permission from 10,000 channel owners, which is crap. Mind you, though, she's Grand Commander and got 67 or whatever it is levels above the president of security. So maybe, you know, she probably has not. And this is how ridiculous it all sounds. Talking about all this, we're going to do a video on being transparency. You know, we've heard it many times where, you know, the likes of Thomas Williams says, oh, I'm transparent about all the money I take in through the foundation. Kim, he has not. Same with Alan James with his Circle of White Light. Said he buys a few sleeping bags here and there. The guy's a swindler, okay? That's what they do. They show that they support a couple of charities here and there, but the big bucks they're putting in the back pocket. There's no proof how much money these people are actually getting. None at all. Team Bubba will show you how much we make from our videos. We'll be 100% transparent. And also, if we're such big shots with these big companies, or by, the cabal we're paying us, or CIA, or wherever you want, if we was like this, we'll show you how many views we get on all our videos. And we're doing all this damage from, on average, 500 views per video. And it's hurting Kim that much that she has to bring us up in her, I don't know what you call them, updates on her channel. She has to mention us, because we're only a small fish. But if you want to bring her down, this might be the way to do it. And what I mean by bring her down is stop her stop her illegally and put her ass in jail. This could be the way to do it. Now, some people might say, "Oh, why do you want to go down it? She's doing some good as well." Well, I don't know. You tell me. You prove to us what she's done that's good, apart from selling stuff to you people that are mugs that pay her, give her the money. And you're all stupid. You're all thickies that do this. I don't care what you say. Honestly, put whatever you want in our comments. But you're all thickies. And you all need to sit back and think, why would someone in that position of Kim's sell this shit to you when really she should be making sure that people have got heating, making sure people have got a roof over their head, some food. Selling illegal shit. You might as well, what's next? Oh, we're going to sell some cannabis. We're going to start selling cannabis or heroin. It's all going to go to the restoration plant. It might as well, because you don't know where all this stuff's going, all this money. Or arms. We'll start selling guns. Kim's Guns Shop online. You don't know. She just comes out with some shit, and all you people that work for her for free, you're dummies as well. All of you. Because many people have done work for her end up with nothing. In fact, a lot worse. She steals your ideas, uses you, and then pisses you off. And out you go. It's compartmentalized as well. You'll never get to find out. So many people, even the likes of Randy Morgan's, that was quite in with Thomas Williams at the time. And of course, from our video, he's proved his way that, she was talking crap. He admitted he couldn't find anything that would lead back to some kind of money, illegal money thing, because she's not that stupid. But this is a business. She's turned the whole thing into a business, not humanitarian project funding. You won't see a bean of it. Right. Thanks very much, everyone, for this video. I'm sorry it's gone on for a little while. I do waffle on a bit, but it's quite serious. We do hope that many take the opportunity to report Kim and her channels for this piracy, because it's wrong. She's taking your money, and most people, bloody TV, come on. You don't need, it's not essential. TV is not essential. There's a lot more things she should be providing. If she wants to take money from people that can afford it to give to others, you might as well do it in your own local community than doing it on the internet, where Kim has not made a single change to the world. In fact, the world's getting worse since she come along. Right. Take care, everyone. Speak to you again soon. Ta-ra.